One second I was driving back from a late shift in El Paso, heading down that empty stretch of I-10 toward home in a little town outside Midland, Texas. The radio was playing some old country station, static crackling every few miles. Then nothing. Blackout. Next thing I remember, I'm strapped to a cold steel chair in a windowless concrete room that smells like rust, bleach, and something metallic like pennies. My wrists and ankles are locked in thick leather cuffs, bolted to the floor. No give. No escape. In front of me, 4 big flat-screen monitors mounted on the wall, the kind you see in cheap security offices. No doors visible. No vents big enough to crawl through. Just the low buzz of electricity and my own ragged breathing. I yelled until my voice gave out. Nothing. Then the screen snapped on. 10 people. Regular Americans, college kids, a construction worker, a mom in yoga pants, a guy in a cowboy's hoodie. They looked like they'd been yanked straight out of everyday life. One girl still had her AirPods dangling from her neck. Another dude had a half-eaten Whataburger bag on the floor next to him. They were in a smaller version of my room. Bare concrete walls, flickering fluorescent lights, no exits. They pounded on the walls, screamed for help, hugged each other in panic. One guy kept yelling, "This ain't real. Let us out," in a thick, southern drawl. I couldn't look away. Every time I tried to shut my eyes or turn my head, a burning jolt shot through my temples, like someone jamming live wires into my brain. So I watched, forced. At first they tried to stay together. They talked in low voices, made plans, prayed. A girl with braids started leading a group prayer. But time dragged hours, days, no clocks, no daylight, just the screens. Then the voice came. Calm, robotic, almost polite, echoing from speakers I couldn't see. Select one, or everyone suffers. They stared at each other in horror. No one would choose. So the punishment started anyway. A section of the floor slid open. Mechanical arms, thin, surgical, gleaming, rose up like spiders. They latched onto the youngest one, a teenage boy in a hoodie. He screamed as they dragged him to the center. The arms didn't kill fast. They sliced slow, shallow cuts across his arms, his chest, letting the blood pool while the others watched helpless. I felt sick, tears streaming, but my eyes stayed glued open. When it stopped, he was still breathing, barely, curled up whimpering. The voice said, "Better. Choose quicker next time." That broke them. They turned on each other fast. The construction guy grabbed a skinny college kid by the throat, roaring that he'd seen him smirk when the boy was taken, like he was glad it wasn't him. Fists flew. Blood sprayed the gray walls. The voice let it happen, just observed, like it was watching me watch. I begged aloud, "Stop this. Please. Let them go." My words bounced back empty. Days melted together. Hunger set in. The voice dropped small packets of food, chips, water bottles. Only if they performed. One woman danced, sobbing the whole time. Another sang hymns until her throat bled. The Cowboys fan started laughing, crazy broken laughs, and scratched tally marks into his forearm with a broken fingernail. 10 became 8. 8 became 5. Each death, the voice thanked them. Thanked me for witnessing. The last 4 were the worst. They sat in a tight circle on the filthy floor, holding hands, whispering the Lord's Prayer, refusing to fight anymore. The voice spoke again. "Very well. If you won't choose, I will." The ceiling panels cracked open. Thick black liquid, tar-like, moving on its own, poured down. It touched skin, and they started melting. Not burning, dissolving. Flesh sloughed off bones while they were still conscious, still screaming. One woman looked right into the camera, right at me, and gasped, "Why won't you help us?" I screamed back that I was trapped too, that I couldn't move. But she was gone. Just bones and sludge. Then the screens went dark. Dead silence. I sat there shaking, waiting for my turn, convinced it was coming. After forever, the cuffs clicked open. I dropped to the floor like a rag doll. A hidden panel in the wall slid aside, revealing a pitch-black hallway. I ran, stumbled, kept running until my lungs burned. I don't remember getting out. I just woke up in my own bed this morning, sheets soaked in sweat, heart slamming. My phone was on the nightstand, alarm set like normal. But when I check my wrists, pale red marks, like leather cuffs. And on my forearm, scratched deep into the skin, in shaky letters that looked way too much like my own handwriting. Next round, you pick. I haven't slept. Every time I close my eyes, I see the concrete room, the 10 faces, the black liquid, and I hear that calm voice asking again, choose one, or everyone suffers, including you. I keep checking the news, the local forums, anything. No missing persons reports that match. No one talking about it. But the marks on my arm are still there, fading slow.